I want to be an example, a positive example. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, you could come from the hood, you could grind, you could do everything, and you could win.
Hood like gotta feel that.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
Man, so like I said, we here live with Philadelphia's own Mr Goodbid, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people who ain't too familiar with you.
My name is Mr Goodbids, and I am CEO of Mr Goodbids Incorporated. We sell the best quality mattresses for the best prices in the whole tri-state area, the whole Delaware Valley. We service everybody, and I also I guess I would say is my hobby, enjoying pretty women.
Okay. So, how you get the name first off? Let's start with that one.
Mr. Goodbids came from, 20 years ago, my son was born, and he was really quiet, really nice baby. His name Elijah. And so we started calling Elijah, nicknamed Good Baby. And so the Good Baby, that was like his nickname for like ever, even to the day. And then when I started formulating the company, I just named it Goodbids. And it was off to the races from there.
That's fire. So, what part of Philly you from?
I'm from South Philly, baby, 7th Street, 7th and Snyder. Yeah.
I knew that. Okay,
I'm from the P, baby. 7th and Emily.
So how was it for like you coming up down South Philly and shit? That's definitely like a rough a rough part of the city and shit like that, especially during back then too.
You know what? My neighborhood, I'm really blessed to be from 7th Street because it's a different. 7th Street always been a different type of place than all the other hoods in the city, including even South Philly. It's like an island in South Philly. There's a lot of family. We just grew up with a closeness. And I was always around money and people getting money my whole life. Like my old heads, my homies, everybody was about hustle, and that was like bred into us. So, I was able to take that on in my life because everybody about their hustle and getting to $1 and leveling up their life.
So listen, how did you get your start as far as the mattress business?
Well, I am a carpenter by trade, me and Jesus. And what happens is I was building bed frames, and as I build bed frames, people want one-stop shop. So everybody want beds and they want mattresses. Right. So I started buying mattresses, like, wholesale from different little small spots. As I progressed in the business, I started outgrowing my small suppliers. And then I, end up, it's a longer story, but I end up getting a really good connect. And boom, we off to the races from there. And I'm gonna tell you, the bed business is good.
Facts though, cause that's definitely different. Like you never really hear about motherfuckers like going that route as far as like the streets or like trying to play sports and shit like that. That's something like motherfuckers never really even think about even touching as far as like selling beds. So what even made you want to go that route?
I'm gonna tell you this. When you think about business and you think about commerce and you think about especially selling, you want to sell to. You want to. I don't know how to put it. Everybody need a bed. So you want to sell a product that everybody needs. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people got businesses, but it's not catered to everybody. You don't have a possibility of everybody being your client. But when you sell something like, let's say you sold toilets or you sold shoes, everybody wears shoes. Everybody use toilets. So you always got a market. Whereas say you sell fingernail polish. Everybody don't use fingernail polish, so you don't always have a market, so it makes your grind harder. But in the tri-state area where it's about 4 million people, you figure if you get 1% of that market at an average bed sale of $475, you create generational wealth for you and my grandson. And I'm well on my way.
No, I definitely see you got some brains, which was as far as how you view things and just breaking down the numbers and like like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about as far as like up to date, cause like how long have you been selling mattresses?
Well, I've been really in and out of the business for about 20 years. I said because it came from my son. He was born 20 years ago. He's about to be 21. But I could say that I really got serious. I used to hustle. All right, so I was in the streets and I was doing beds. But when my bed situation got heavy, I got away from the streets completely. So I want to say maybe like in 2010, I was done with the streets and I was all beds.
Okay. So I want to talk about as far as how you like 20 years in the game and then how you still stay relevant, even up to date. Because like I said, I'm from like a little different generation and shit like that. But it's like through social media and things, it's like you kind of tapped into like the younger generation and then still as far as directing everything to your business. So talk about how you like tapped into like the Instagram and shit like that, trying to show your lifestyle.
Listen, I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Tupac Biggie interview. Tupac told Biggie to rap for the bitches. He said, because everybody follow the trend of what the girls like. And if you rap to that, then they all gonna follow you. So being that I'm from that era, you know, I adapted some of that into my hustle. And so I basically started catering my brand to females, seeing that they are some of the largest consumers in America. So in the black community, when you cater to the females, then the fellas and the men is gonna look to see what you're doing because the girls is on your side. So you know what I mean? It's like my brand is basically, you know, I started giving the girls t-shirts. I started giving the girls shorts. And then it started to be a competition. All kinds of girls wearing Goodbids apparel, running around the city. It's a big deal. I'm taking girls on trips, you know what I mean? Just doing all kinds of stuff. And that got everybody's attention because there's a lot of girls. And, you know, when your finances in order, you get more time to spend on like things that you like. I like girls, so you know what I mean? I started running around doing me, and that caught the attention of so many people, and I've been on this wave for a long time, so really, I don't want to get off, but
No,
I turned it, I just came home, actually. I was in federal prison.
Yeah.
So when I came home, though, I decided to
Not to be too federal, but what you get booked for?
conspiracy to distribute 5 or more kilograms of cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah. Know what I mean? I told you I was running around out here.
Oh, you wasn't a featherweight.
I wasn't at the bottom either.
That's but I'm with you though.
So when I came home, I set up a plan. And I set up a plan basically to show my lifestyle real heavy about how I live and how I move.
Fair.
And that's how, you know.
So this was like, all right, so this was like before, like you basically was just recording regular shit. This wasn't like, cause this should be like a reality show sometimes and shit like
yeah,
that.
but this is this is what I'm saying. That's my real life. The way they play reality shows, like I had reality show people come to me and they want to talk to me and like, yeah, you know, let's do something. But I don't really have drama and all that wild. A little bit here and there is impossible to avoid it, but man, I just be living my regular life, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of people not able to deal with multiple girls at one time. And that's one of my skill sets, like to be able to, you know.
Maneuvering.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
with
you know.
you know what I'm saying? So look, a lot of motherfuckers say like you be like going after the young Jones and shit like that. Do you feel like you more so chase them or they like come after you because of as far as what they saying on the gram and they see you on trips and shit like that?
They definitely be coming for me. I mean, you know, I got a few responses to that. So first off, and where I'm from, Philly, you know, a lot of people hate on you when you're doing what they can't do and what they not doing. So yeah, of course they got to take it away from me and say, yeah, you targeting young girls, this, that, and the other. But I don't know if you ever been to a strip club. If you go to a strip club, it's not no 40 and 50-year-old strippers in there and 35-year-old strippers. It's 19 and 20-year-old college girls in there stripping. So that's what's attractive for me. That's my choice. I don't go. All my girls be of legal age and can fly and can drink. So I don't really care what people think. Cause if I had a bunch of older girls, they're gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, he only get them old girls. He couldn't get no young bad." I get the young bad like, "Oh, he can't do that with the older women. They don't play them games." Listen, man, I do what I want to do. I don't care what nobody else doing. I like what I like.
Facts though. No, I respect this shit like that. So, what's like one of the craziest like experiences that you ever like been through dealing with like chicks and shit?
Oh man. Well, I did throw 5 girls on a private jet, and we slid down Miami for a week, and that trip went kind of crazy. And I put them out and went and got some new girls and just finished and had a wonderful trip. So that was interesting. I had a lot of trips that got crazy. It was a all-out brawl at Stake 48 before. That wasn't my fault, but that nah, that wasn't.
Y'all the reason for the sign, man. Y'all the reason for the no more.
Listen, let me say this to you. This is the problem. I really be keeping everything real, but this be it. I got like real low tolerance. So people be like, you be going through a lot of different girls, but I don't. I just got low tolerance for bullshit. See, I'm older. Cause I'm older, my time is different. If you 20 or 25, a year or 6 months to you is different. For me, I'm 50, a year or 6 months is different for me. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't really got time for the bullshit. So as soon as a girl get on bullshit with me, I just cut her off. Because it's girls got men about 9 to 1 at this point in Philly, and viable men. We talking about men that got something going on. Oh man, that number is so small. So I got like a nice pick. Like, you know, it's like crab. What they say? Picking, shooting fish in a barrel.
That's all.
But yeah, that's how I be moving. So yeah, but and also I'm gonna tell you this right here. When they say like I had young girls and everything, I post everything I do. So all they gotta do is just take a picture and be like, yo, go on my page and be like, yeah, look, this girl, she young. This, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't sneak and
You ever
hide.
had like somebody come at you about their chick like, yo, like you got my girl, you fucking with my.
Oh man, listen, niggas call all the time, ask about their bitches, and guess what? Listen, you gotta respect the game. See, I respect the game. You know what I mean? These girls choosing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this right here. The best thing advice I can give men, if you trying to, you can't really do nothing, because girls gonna do whatever they want to do. But get some money. Y'all be trying to control these bitches with no assets, no resources. Women respect resources. You see what I'm saying? Listen, it's 4 things that everybody in life need, no matter what level you on. If you got $1 billion, if you got $5. Food, clothing, shelter, and transportation. That's it. So if you're not bringing those things to the table on one level or another, or maintaining them or offering them to somebody, let me just say, you don't get a heavy vote on the panel. You understand what I'm saying? You don't got no car, I got a car. It's cold outside. We both call the girl. Look, we coming, I want to see you. She like, I think I'm gonna ride in my player's truck instead of wait for the lift or stand at the bus stop with so-and-so. Even though he's a nice guy.
So man, all right. So I know the young guys probably be going at you and shit like that, cause it's like that thing like that they always been through as far as like with the chick they age, but they with the older niggas and shit like that. Like what's some like experience or feedback that you caught from like the young boys and shit like that? Cause you know this young generation a little different.
Yeah,
you know,
these some wild
ass.
Listen, they is, but listen, this the other thing. I get a lot of respect, man, like from the young boys, because I'll be honest. First, I employ a lot of young guys. Give a lot of people jobs, but also not just that. You know, I be real with these young boys. If these girls belong to the gang, you as a man, you gotta learn to control your emotions. And that's just the bottom line. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's yours while you with her, but they mine while I'm with her. Listen, any girl I post get immediate instant clout. A million niggas be in their DM. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and get her because she with me. These niggas is weird. And I don't care, because by the time I post her, I'm already gone, buddy. Listen. The movie over. When you see her on my page, it's already done. You ain't gonna get the chance to hate on her, go on her DM, don't fuck with him, listen. And girls take a lot of risks to come and be with me. So shout out to the girls that take a risk. Cause these dudes be beating these bitches up, throwing a bell, doing all kind. Man, I had a dude, gave the girl some Goodbid shorts. She live out of town. I sent them to her, and he got the shorts, burnt them, beat her up, and knocked her front tooth out.
Oh shit.
It's crazy, bro. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, for the shorts. He said, no, you don't.
Listen, there's been a lot of homes destroyed for these joints right here. A whole lot.
I'm cracking up. Facts, man. No, that's definitely smart marketing. So,
yeah, it's about marketing, man. This is marketing. Listen, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me, I don't want to digress, but listen here. I don't just move around. I'm running an actual business, a very profitable business, this business plan. Let me say something to you. Anytime I take a trip, all I gotta do is put one pair of shorts on these girls, do one thing related to Goodbids, and it's a business trip. It's a write-off. I've never paid for a trip since I've been home in 3 years. Everything is business. Everything I do in my life is business. You see what I'm saying? Look, this business right here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really, you see what I'm saying? So my interactions with females, because they be so, it's fast. Things happen fast. You know what I mean? They in it, then they out it. So I just look at it like business. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I love my kids and my mother, but everything else is business.
So look, what's a Goodbid experience for someone who really don't know you and don't know nothing that you got going on? Explain to them what a Goodbid experience is.
The Goodbid experience. The Goodbid experience is like a vacation from your regular life. You're going to get to experience and do things at a rapid pace that normally people don't do. Okay. Let's look at numbers, because I'm big on numbers. 2% of people in America make more than $300,000 a year. I'm in that 2 percentile. I make more than that. So here's the thing. If you're leaving from your boyfriend who's making 20 or 30 or $40,000 a year, and then going to a nigga that make $300,000, $400,000, or $500,000 a year, the lifestyle change is different. You was in the little apartment and the row home, now you in the penthouse. You was going to little Atlantic City, now you in Miami. You was watching the game home, now you at the game on the floor. You was shopping online, now you in the mall. These are all things that's part of the Goodbid experience. And that's part of my brand. And it's attractive.
That's all they want to experience.
That's it. That's they want in.
Man, I wonder what your DMs looking like right now, man.
Oh, my DMs be heavy, bro. They be coming, listen, and they be coming for real. And they be busting, listen. It's crazy because people always be thinking, man, I'll be busy. I'm not. Listen, these girls be really on my line, but I be kind of skeptical. I'm gonna tell you this: most of my girls bring me girls, cause I always be thinking, Philly people be tricky, so I be kind of nervous when I be seeing girls in my joint that sent me some butt naked pictures talking about what's up, Mr. Goodbids, what we on, me and my cousin trying to turn up, blah blah blah. I be like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I gotta see, but when my folks bring a girl in, oh yeah, this my friend so she trying to come out with us. All right, then she already done prepped her. Listen, we already know what's going on and it's happening. So
Facts though. So listen, man, I got a question, like a little fan question for you and shit. A while ago, I want to know, did you ever get the beds to Pilar?
Yo, listen, Pilar, I was going to get Pilar the beds, because, for her and her kids, but she wasn't conducive. Like, she ain't want to, I guess she didn't want me to bring them to her. Maybe she waiting to get a crib. I don't know what her situation is, but I offered her, I would help her. I don't have a problem helping people.
Facts though.
It's just so many scams, man. Everybody's scamming. So it's hard to help people.
Fact, no, cause that joint was the bed and shit like that. As far as not to like make fun of her situation and shit like that, but as far as you just coming at the perfect moment and shit like that,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why
the
I
bed
want to
man.
credit you on your marketing skills and shit like that. Cause it's like that shit take real depth and time and shit. It's all about timing sometimes and shit like that.
It's all about timing, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. I like that. That's a great example. See, we live in an image-based world right now. Everything is about image. It's about how it look. But the actualities and the realities of something don't really matter. People don't see that. That's why everybody be getting exposed. Because what they say they are and what they really are is two different things. So one of the things that make me stand out in this city and get the popularity that I get is because I'm everything I say. I really got the bag. Listen, all the shit I talk about, I'm doing it. I'm talking about it, then I'm doing it. It's just like that. So a lot of people, that's not, you meet the guy, he on Instagram, got 100 chains, got the Bentley. The girls come back and tell you the truth. Oh man, I got with him. He stayed at his aunt house at the basement. Yeah, no, that's his homie stuff. He don't got that. That's not his car. Da, da, da. They give you all the real. But for me, I don't even have a curtain up because it's just wide open like this. You can just see what it is.
So what's your thoughts to motherfuckers like old head tricking and shit like that? All he do is shit. Like, what's just your opinion to that?
Let me tell you something. And once again, I go back to this 2%. Money buys convenience. Money pays for convenience. You go to the club, the line, 200 people long. You have money, you go to the front and pay for the cut line. You go to the amusement park, you want to get on the roller coaster. You can pay to get to the front of the roller coaster. It's these pretty girls. We on Instagram. She got 5,000 followers, 200 niggas in the DM talking about, I want to take you out. I want to smoke with you. I want to see what's good with you. Let's watch. Let's Netflix. I'm like, listen, I got this beam right now ready to go. You know what? My DM come to the top. So you pay to get to the front.
What's the most like girlfriends you had like at a time?
What you mean when you say at a time?
I'm saying like
like in one bed or what? Like
I mean,
in the
talking about
car?
both situations on the one bed and just dealing with them at one time.
Five.
5 girlfriends.
Yeah, but see.
Well,
But it don't be. See, it's weird. I'm gonna say 4. No, maybe 5, because it's like a team. I be having normally a strong 3-man team, right? But it be 2 that always coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And I be normally having 3 starters and two coming right off the bench.
That's all. For your Mono Ginobili, man. For that Lou Williams for you.
Listen, my number one 6 man, I'm gonna have to say is Lucky.
Fact though. Because I definitely see you post her a lot and shit like that. So just talk about y'all relationship a little bit as far as just, you saying, they all public too, so how was that for you?
You know what? All right, girls deal with me for 3 reasons. Me and Lucky, over the course of time, we close. We don't agree on everything, so we be back and forth, you know what I mean? Social media kind of distorts our relationship more than what it is. I care about her, she care about me. But we, just like any other relationship, if we can't agree, we can't agree, so we friends. But the fact that we be friends, people take that and blow it all out of proportion. But, you know what I mean? I'm living my life, she living her life, and then occasionally our paths cross and we vibe together.
Could you ever see yourself married and settle down with one woman?
Absolutely not. You know what? Here's the thing. If I was going to settle down with one woman, I would have to see the benefit of being with one woman as compared to 2 or 3. How would being with one woman benefit me more than being with 2 or 3 women? That's the first thing. I would have to see the benefits. It would have to make sense.
What if it's less finances for you though, as far as?
from my particular situation, the interest of life, that's not the major factor. The finances. I just told you, you pay for like ease. You pay for comfort. So if it's easier for me and more comfortable for me to have more than one girl, then it's worth it. You see what I'm saying? Whereas I mean, most men is not monogamous anyway. The numbers don't support it. So, you know what I mean? I just don't want to fake it.
It ain't there for you.
Yeah,
I
that
respect
ain't,
it though.
I
You
ain't
know what I'm
got,
saying? All
I'm
you
not
can be is
interested.
honest, man. If it ain't dead, it ain't dead.
But I'm gonna say this though. As far as being collective with our resources, man, you know, we in a tight spot, period, as a people, because we don't understand money and finances. We uneducated. We uneducated. The things that we focus on as a collective, not individuals, but as a collective, is ignorance and foolishness and drama and sex and things that don't generate and reciprocate money and produce income, positive flow in our community. So basically, we earn money and we spend the money in the system that we're in. We're in a system. We earn money, spend the money. And we got to understand that we also were slaves, and that slave mentality has never left us. We've never been debriefed. We never had a system that took us away from thinking like a slave to thinking like a free man.
That's a good way to put it.
That's
I think we're
100%
going to leave it
facts.
on that one, man. Definitely appreciate you sitting down. What is anything else you want to let the people know?
You know, I want to say, listen, there's a lot of people that's like trying to find their way. You got to sit down and make a plan. And then you got to get disciplined and stick to the plan. That's it. You gotta make a plan, and then you got to stick to the plan. Everybody want to just jump in and start moving, but life not like that. Success is about planning and execution. It's not a lottery. The ball don't just fall in the hole. You got to plan it. It's practice, it's technique, it's focus, it's study, it's diligence. All those things, you add those things up, and then you get to success. And we live in, like I said, we live in an image-based world where success is based on pictures. You don't see the work. You don't see the grind. You just see the top. You just see them picking up the trophy. But I'm telling you that to get to the trophy, you got to do the grind. There's not no shortcuts and no easy ways.